One of the more peculiar minhagim in Judaism is the way in which we count people. Join a minyan while they're trying to find the first 10 men to daven together, and you'll see that as they count the number 10, rather than say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we use funny expressions like not 1, not 2, not 3, or even in many communities, a posuk, Hoshia es amecha or vorich es nachlasecha, the words of a posuk that add up to the number 10. It's always good to recite psukim, but why don't we just count people straight out? The source of this custom goes all the way back to this week's Edra, where HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe to count the Bnei Yisrael. But rather than count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 600,000 people, he was told to take a half a shekel coin from each person and count 1 half shekel, 2 half shekel, 3 half shekel, 4 half shekel, 5 half shekel, all the way to 600,000 half shekels. Now it seems a bit silly. What's the difference between counting 600,000 people or counting 600,000 half shekel coins that just equal to 600,000 people? Either way, the end result is clear, there's 600,000 people. Perhaps though there is a difference. Think about people and the differences of opinion that people have. We all know the saying, 2 Jews, 3 opinions. So what happens then when you have 10 Jews? You have a lot of opinions. In fact, it's not just with Jews. Human beings don't think the same. Like people's faces are different, their ideas, their attitudes are different. And so the more people you have, the more diversity of opinion. And with diversity of opinion comes the threat of discord and lack of unity. Just think of the difficulties of mass representative democracy and the massive polarization within countries because so many people have different ideas, so many people think differently, that it makes governing them extremely difficult. One person seems to have value, but when you put people together, they become a crowd and the individual loses his sense of individuality. He just becomes a null to the bigger number, to the bigger picture. On the other hand, think about money or items of value. If I have €1, there's a limited amount of things I could do, but if I have 2 or 3 or 4 or 10, there's more I can do. And what about if I have €600,000? I'm sure all of us can dream of so many different ways we'd put €600,000 to good use. Dream of so many different €600,000. So money and other items accumulate value and become a bigger oneness the more you add, whereas people somehow become lesser and lesser as you gather more of them together. And so the Torah wants us to count people, but not to forget about their individuality and their value when we count them. And rather than losing our individuality, as a group, we are stronger, we're more powerful together. And so we'll carry on with our strange customs of how to count people, all in an effort to remember that together, as many, we're so much bigger, we're so much stronger.